Dartmouth, the Tuck School of Business now has a mandatory ethics and social responsibility requirement course. The New England College of Business Finance, which offers an online master's business ethics and compliance. New York State University's Stern School of Business added a class on policy response to the financial crisis, which is what occurred. We are still not out of the woods, but at least we are learning why these actions were taken. But in the meantime, the MBA students need to get into what you called was character building and ethics. So they're sending them in faraway places like in Alaska, go build an igloo and live there with a few people so you understand living in an igloo in a in an isolated location of the world. How does it feel and what you need to do? And also they're sending them to Africa and other countries. So the business schools are actually getting involved now with character building and ethics.
If law students and medical students need to go through courses in ethics, why should not business students do the same thing? Clearly there's a need for it. We've seen the consequences of not having a strong ethics foundation. And so I think if business schools are finding creative ways to get students out of the classroom, to get them thinking about the world from different perspectives and dealing with hardship, that's a good thing.
It's a good thing because MBA at one time was known as me before anyone else.
With the much talked about movie about Michael Jackson opening this weekend, you might be interested to know that his brother Jermaine has been touring India. Jermaine Jackson has been working with Adnan Sami on a music video and a song, and he's been visiting and schmoozing with all of the Bollywood celebrities, including the likes of Shah Rukh Khan and Shilpa Shetty. In fact, Jermaine Jackson even said that Shah Rukh Khan reminds him of his brother Michael in many ways for being so kind and charismatic. And there is rumor now that he might be collaborating with Shilpa Shetty on a song. I don't know what this means. I didn't even know that Shilpa Shetty sang, but there has been some talk about musical collaboration between the two of them.
She's famous. That's good enough reason to collaborate.
I tell you, that Big Brother incident which she went through has made her a world celebrity, and that's how he knows her too.
Folks, next time you go to Singapore, remember in year 2010, they're going to open 2 casinos up there. They have 21 million people coming in as visitors to Singapore. You know, Singapore is really a clean city. You're not allowed to have a gum on you. You know that?
Yeah, no chewing gum.
You can't spit. You cannot drive a car that's more than 10 years old in entire Singapore. It has to be shipped out of there. So they're coming up with casinos, and what are the rules and regulations for the residents? That is the important part. You'll never think of having these kind of rules here in America. You have to pay $72 a day to get into a casino for the local. It's like a membership that you have to pay the government that you want to go and play. But here is something that is amazing. Problem gamblers can be barred from the tables if relatives put their name on the blacklist.
Wow.
If the wife complains, my husband is taking the money from home and playing, they will take him out.
You can turn somebody in.
You can turn somebody in. You know, what an amazing country.
Things are definitely different in Singapore.
This is what you want almost in every country. But yeah, you know, we have freedom to do anything. So this would be called taking your freedom away, but family counts. If they complain, you cannot go gambling. Folks, next up is our conversation with Sanjay Koyani. He's in charge of the web communication for the Food and Drug Administration. Wherever you are, Food and Drug Administration wants to reach you. That's up next.
Well, that's all we have for you this week on In Conversation. Thanks so much for joining us. We hope you have a wonderful weekend.
Namaste.
Namaste.